back to Worley Family Homestead. It's a Saturday morning. Kim got up this morning, gonna let Abby out for a few minutes, and happened to notice something that we need to take care of today. So let me walk you over and see what we found this morning when we got out. Looks like somebody has ran through my fence again, but this time instead of hitting it on that side, which is the easier side to fix, they hit it on this side where all the spring gates and stuff are attached, and you can see that my stretchers are down over there. So we're gonna go look at the damage and see what we can salvage. I know I've got to replace 4 knobs on that post there, but we're gonna look at it and see what we can fix and get it back together. Well, the first thing I reckon I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen these stretchers out and go ahead and get me some slack in my line. So I'm gonna just pull that up, pull this thing back, and I'm gonna get me some slack out, so I'll have enough to tighten it back up with a little bit. I need to pack the post back down the ground a little bit because they had pulled it over to one side. Put the tension back on and pull back over again. We had a whole bunch of rain last couple of days. I think we got about 6 inches of rain, so the ground is really soft right now. And so I don't want this post to pull a whole lot, but there won't be a lot of tension on it since the fence is open for them to come eat anyway. Tell you what I'm doing, I got so much extra and I got enough in my spool down there to tighten it with. I'm just gonna put a new line in right here. And that way we'll cut all the old out. Because once you start bending and twisting this wire a lot, it gets fragile. And I don't want it to break no more than it already has. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little link in it here. I only had 3 spring gates on this top part, on this section anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a loop up here just in case I decide to come back and put a 4th one on the top. That way it'll have something to hook that spring gate to.
Oh, that's fine.
Hold it right there. Untangle those lines down there. Alright, put it on tight. another reach right here yet. All right, I'm just gonna put that in place for just a second. As you can see, they kind of stretched my spring gate out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get this bent back around enough and hook it back in these links so it has a good secure hold. There's some thick wire right there. See, that's some heavy gauge wire right there because it sure is hard to bend. Tells me how much force they had on it when they pulled it off my post last night. That's gonna bleed. First, get it just as tight as I can get it and get it straightened out as much. There we go. Now we got some extra wire. Try to make my loop for this gate to catch. Now, I think this is gonna hold a little bit better, but I'm gonna fish it through here and get it hooked up into my fence right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get it around here. And these coils, I'm gonna try to go ahead and get it looped in these coils a little bit so it'll have a little extra security on it. It's almost like putting keys on a key ring. So it's like that. So anyhow, I'm gonna get it wound up like I said the keys would be. Then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hook this on there because I don't want it to arc that fence, and see it's touching right there, so I can't have that. I got to fix that some other way. That's not gonna work. There we go. I think that'll handle it. Now this is what these stretchers are supposed to look like. They got about 3 coils right here, just like a key ring on your calf's keys or car keys, and it just loops right along just like you do your keys, and it makes it a little tighter fit. I may replace these sometime or another, but for right now they're gonna make do. They'll be fine. So just get this, just turn it right around. And there you are, that part's done. So now we can go back and tighten the fence back up, get slack out of it. All right, now we'll see if that'll stay together for a few days. What I'm probably gonna do is run to town a little bit, and I'm gonna get me some flags and tie it across the top of those 2 posts. That way, once they get used to those flags flapping on those 2 posts, they'll know that's where to come in and out at. Like I said, it's getting dark so early now, and they can't see as good. And this line at night time, you may not even be able to see it good on video right now, but as they get older, they get darker, and you can't hardly see them at all either. So, probably get some flags and tie on top of those 2 posts today.
Quit now. Huckleberry in your hair. How do you get a huckleberry way up there? No, quit that. Y'all stop. One's jealous of the other. What do y'all do? No, what you do? I ain't gonna get caught in the middle of a...
Yeah, I believe there's your culprit right there. There's a line right there, and there's a line right there. It ain't cut him or nothing, but you can feel he's ran through something. I'm gonna believe that's what it was. Everything else looks good on him. His feet look good, legs look good. He's got to eat you, I reckon. But he's going blind. He's 30-something years old, and I think that's what it is. His eyesight's getting so bad, especially at the dark. He can't see good, but at least he's not hurt this time. But maybe them flags will get his attention from now on, and he won't run through it no more. Hey, Fatty, what are you doing in his stall? And there comes the other ones. There ain't no feed in that trough.
Keep rubbing it. Hit
What
me
are
like
y'all
that.
doing?
Knock the crap out of my leg. How you think?
While you're here, you want to try to hold it back on again. Like this. You hit it on in a while. Let's see what you think today. Bet look for who should get it put on. What do you think? Straighten it up on you a little bit. I ain't got it tied, I just got it on you now. You don't care, do you? Nope. Don't care a bit. You want to be a horse anyway, don't you? You want to be a horse anyway? What do you think? And we put a lead line right there, and we'll lead you all over the place in a few days. Tighten it up a little more. There we go. That's better. Uh-oh, he's gonna knock my stuff over. Hold on, man. And come on around. I'm gonna get some.
Put the little thing on. You want to try the leaf rope?
See how much resistance he's gonna have on it.
You want to try the...
He's gonna follow you around anyway, so he probably knows it's even on there. He's like, I don't know about this pulling mess. I'll go by myself, but I don't want you to pull on me. Don't pull him too much. Come on, Elmo. Come on. He's like, I don't like this pulling stuff. I said, nope, I'm okay with it until you start pulling on me. What do you think?
You just gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
I have to get used to it, don't I? Baby steps. Baby steps.
Like, why are you pulling on my head?
Baby steps.
I need to get another mineral tub today too, or sometime or another, because they used that one up. Didn't take them long. Don't let him step on it. See if you walk him on out this way with it.
What are you doing at the trough?
He's pushing on the trough.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, let's go this way. Oh. Oh.
He got his ear. He's good. I need to tighten this hard rope before we're gonna do much with it. Oh, okay, here comes Fatty again. He's probably coming in. Unhook him. And he's not gonna be away from everybody too long. Anybody's getting attention, he wants to come back in. All right, let's take it off of you for today. We'll play with you some more the rest of the weekend. All right, doop, there it went. It's kind of a cheap one right here. We need to get him a better one. It's a little thicker. What are you doing? You see him through the crack under there? Y'all playing peekaboo? All right. Oh, I done got you trapped. I done got you trapped. What are y'all doing in here? Well, we got the fence fixed this morning, but I noticed a while ago when I fed it this afternoon, Buck was having a hard time trying to find the gate, the opening to get out and go back to the barn. He ran up on this side first and went back past the gate, went back to the other side. So I had some of this old tape. Well, it's not really tape, but it's like, well, it could be some construction flag or something. But I'm gonna take and tie some of these to the top of these posts. That way, hopefully he can see these flapping a little bit better and he won't be running through my fence anymore. So we'll try to tie a few of these on. See if that does help out. It may end up scaring him more than anything else, but as long as it's something that he can see, I want him to be able to see it. So we'll see how that does. May have to tie some more on there later. Maybe that'll get their attention for right now. May tie a couple more pieces on if I don't get hit by a electric fence. Hopefully that'll be flapping enough where he can see it. And shoot, just to be on the safe side, let's put one more down there at the bottom. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that side the same way. Ooh, that might be a problem. And it's light enough that the wind moves it pretty easy. So hopefully this will do the trick, but we'll find out. Maybe that'll work. We'll find out in a few days.